And without further ado, please welcome the one and only Jerry the King Lawler.
Thank you very much. This is amazing. Thank you. Well, what a special night. I want to welcome you to this special night. I mean, it has become my favorite night of the year. When the past, the present, and the future of the WWE come together to honor the greats in the history of sports entertainment. And speaking of greats, we want to get things started with the man who personifies that word. You probably know him as the quintessential Hall of Famer. Or you may know him as a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. Well, his fellow Hall of Famers know him as the original party animal. Woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair! Woo!
Thank you. I'm not going to cry so easy tonight. But I want to follow on one comment that Kevin Von Erich made. We are brothers, all of us, right here. The WWE and the wrestlers that go in the ring each and every day. The old timers, new guys, you guys this generation now, we are brothers. Don't ever forget it. God, it's good. They didn't give me much time, so I got to synchronize things with Sean. Okay, man? All right. I've been blessed by so many wonderful things over the years, but one of the greatest blessings happened to me 32 years ago when Ricky Steamboat walked into Jim Crockett's office. From that day on, the names of Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat would forever be intertwined. And tonight, in front of professional wrestling's elite, our relationship truly has come full circle. It was an honor of a lifetime to have been on this stage a year ago, in the same spot, to be honored by my peers, my fans, inducted by Hunter, knowing I was wrestling Sean the next day. Greatest moment of my life, make no mistake. But tonight is a great moment too. Yet another honor, this time to induct my longtime friend and my greatest wrestling opponent of all time, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Over a 36-year period, I had the opportunity to step inside the ring, the greatest stars in wrestling. But when I'm asked, as many times as I have been, who my greatest opponent was, the answer is always Ricky Steamboat. Simply put, Ricky Steamboat was a fans wrestler. He embodied what a true good guy should be, always willing to sign autographs, never too busy to shake someone's hand, and he looked like a Greek god when he walked off a beach in Hawaii. And I have to say this, it gets heat, but the girls loved Steamboat. Nothing like him ever, guys. I'll put him up against the Von Erichs any night. And that's saying a lot. But more than that, he was a great, great performer in the ring. Always ready to go out and give the fans 100% each and every night. It was guys like Ricky Steamboat who made me a legend every time I stepped in the ring with them. Rick and I probably wrestled each other, it's unbelievable, guys, 2,000 times. 2,000 times. And I can tell you, I never had one bad match with Ricky Steamboat. As good as our series of matches were in 1989, I really think our matches back in the 70s were even better. Unfortunately, there weren't any cameras around for those early matches, so the memories, for the most part, are confined to the people who happened to be in the arenas. I was so fortunate that Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat were able to provide a body of work that I truly believe in my heart will stand the test of time. And those were the days of working 380 matches a year, sometimes an hour every night. Steamboat, you're an unbelievable performer. We've come a long way over 35 years. We've spent more time in the ring together than anyone else on the planet. We've shared blood, sweat, and tears in some great classics. We've loved every minute of it. We both settled down in Charlotte many years ago, where we raised families, opened gyms together. We now have sons that started competing with each other 15 years ago. They're both hopefully going to follow in our footsteps and to begin yet another chapter in the Flair-Steamboat rivalry. But it's tonight an honor that we meet again here in Houston, Texas, for this very special occasion. I can tell you firsthand, it does not get any better than this. He's the purest good guy that ever walked the aisle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to induct the 2009 WWE Hall of Fame, my friend, and one of the greatest, one of the real greats, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I knew I was going to break down, but I didn't know it was before I was going to start talking. When I look back 35 years ago and visualize what this business has given me, I cannot help but be passionate and humbled with what I've been blessed with. The friendships I've shared with the ones I've traveled down the roads, the great ones that have come and gone. But as you remember them, you can only recall their performances and how they set the bar night after night after night. The never-ending applause from the thousands that trusted your performance. The nod you would get from the man with the pencil who he trusted you to score when he gave you that opportunity. Laying there after a grueling one-hour draw, looking over your shoulder and mouthing the words, "We got them." To the young kid named Eugene that had a smile on his face every time you brought your ring jacket back. Yes, I stand before you a blessed man. The times a young talent would trust your judgment and ask you to watch their match and was eager to hear your response. Such a young man asked me every night for months, "Ricky, could you please watch my match? Could you please tell me what I'm doing wrong? Could you please critique my match?" It got to the point that the only thing I could tell him was maybe tonight, carry your skateboard underneath the other arm. And the ones that don't know him, he was Johnny Ace. Well, this man now is head of talent relations for the WWE. And he's my boss, John Laurinaitis. Another young man, 15, 16, 17 years ago, who sat next to me on a plane, 6'3", 6'4", 260, 270, him in the aisle seat, me pressed up against the window. But he was very, very respectful. "Ricky, you got enough room? Here, Ricky, you can have the armrest. I'll lean out in the aisle." "Ricky, you sure you got enough room?" Well, as we got airborne, we got deep into the subject about our business. For hours, it was one question after another. And I was impressed with the type of questions he was asking me. It didn't take long to know that this kid had it. That was then, and he has it more so now. Triple H. You see, ladies and gentlemen, my rewards are not measured in wins and losses. It was about the performance, the match, to know you left everything you had in that ring. Every time I worked with Ric Flair, he pushed me to the limit. There was no other way. That man took me to school every night, every time we locked up. And so it gave me the foundation of my work ethic that transformed with the likes of Greg Valentine, Blackjack Mulligan, Sergeant Slaughter, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, Don Morocco, Jake the Snake Roberts, Superfly Snuka, Roddy Piper. Let me have a pause here. Jericho, I just mentioned Snuka and Piper. Wherever you are, listen up. We're taking you to school tomorrow. Bret the Hitman Hart, Randy Savage, Harley Race, AA Arn Anderson. And the guy I had my very last match with, Steve Austin. I pushed all these superstars, but you know something? They all pushed back. We went the limit each night. We left it all in the ring. And JR, thanks for all those nights that you were commentary on my matches. You know, ladies and gentlemen, they say a carpenter is only as good as the tools he's got to work with. As you can see, I had some great men to work with. Without their passion, without their heart, their love for the business, I don't think I'd be here today. So all these great superstars, I want to stand here and thank all of you for giving this moment, this Hall of Fame moment, this Hall of Fame ring that's on my finger. And you know something, Mickey Rourke? Tonight, this is my Oscar. Before I close, I've come back to work for this company for the past almost 5 years, and I've got to know some special people that work behind the scenes, and I'd like to thank them. The girls that work in the office, Kathy, Ann Gording, and Nicole. The heater, Mark Carano, where are you? I'd like to thank Kasama. I'd like to thank the writing team, DJ, Jen, Eddie, Dave, Michael Hayes, and Brian, creative minds. And I'd like to give a special thanks to the guys I travel with. As Arn Anderson has called us and named us, the Sunshine Boys. Jamie Noble, Mike Rotundo, Dean Malenko, Fit Finley, and last but not least, you, AA. Thank you. I'd like to give a special thanks to Bonnie for all the time and effort you put into my costumes and blessing me with a wonderful son. And hopefully someday a future WWE superstar. Richie Steamboat, where are you? I know you're listening back there, Kevin Dunn. Thank you for all the times, and thank you for being patient with me. You never cease to amaze me at what you do and how important you are to this company. A special thanks to my love, my wife, Claudia. Where are you, please? Thank you for understanding. Thank you for understanding my other love, this profession, this business. Thank you, dear. I stand before you so proud, so humbled to be in the 2009 WWE Hall of Fame. Thank you, everyone.